Welcome back to Rocking Rocks Outdoors. And today we're gonna do something a little different. We left the Grizzly Tracker at home, and if you see behind me, we have a plane. And if you look even closer, in the plane is a rod and a bobber. So we're gonna try to get down to Rockport, Texas, and see if we can't catch a couple trout or something. It's about an hour and a half flight. Hopefully weather stays good, and I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride. Welcome back to Rocking Rocks Outdoors. It's day 2. We're trying to take the plane out to Rockport again. It's a couple days later. Weather's looking pretty good today. It's gonna be a little windy down at the coast, but we'll get down there and do a couple casts, see if we can't catch some redfish, some trout, maybe a flounder.
Clear prop.
Shout out to the Aransas County Airport here in Rockport, Texas. Let me take this crew car out to the park over here and do some fishing. They also had brisket sandwiches that they serve last Friday of every month for whoever wants to come get them, and all the fixings too. And we made it to Copano Bay, Rockport, Texas. Got a courtesy car at the airport. Packed the basics, little fish groups, cooler, knife, measuring tape, and a single pole. Rocking the OG poppin' cork and a little voodoo shrimp. Let's see what we can do. It almost sounds like there's redfish like grabbing stuff in the muddy water over here. The wind's blowing towards me. There's oysters up here on the bank. There's just mullet all over the place. I can't tell if the mullet are getting spooked by each other, or maybe there's predator fish around. They're bumping into them. It's really hard to tell. We'll fish this side for a minute, and then we'll try to go out that way a little bit, and then we'll try back on the other side of this little island thing. I'm going to shorten my leader just a little bit. I'm trying not to lose my lure here. By doing this, I'm going to keep it out of the grass so that when they hear that popping noise, that cork, and they're looking for it, it's like a shrimp floating, trying to float back to the grass, but he doesn't quite get there. Thus, that's when they would most likely strike it. I shortened it about 3 inches. Let's see if I can keep it clear. It's clear of the grass with that cork. With that weight on that voodoo shrimp, the cork sits straight up and down. You know it's clear of the grass and it's kind of floating along. If it lays down sideways, that means it's like on the bottom and it's hooked onto the grass, and the cork isn't able to float to the top of its metal thing. It looks like the grass is over here, and then it stops right here because the water changes color from like a darker to a browner, and I don't know if it's because of the dust, like the dirt getting spun up by the mud going this way, or if there's actually a bit like a definitive cut in the grass. So we're gonna fish the edge of it and see if anything's waiting on the sand side for stuff to come across with the wind, and then we'll go over there and try the back side of that island. There's literally so much mullet here. Like there's a giant skull finger mullet, someone right there. We're literally fishing right at the approach end of the runway over here. I got one. Oh, that happened fast. What is it? A little red. Heck yeah. Little rat red. Nice, baby. He's definitely too small to keep. But we caught something. And there's a little head of a shrimp right there that he just coughed up. Look at that. Tell he's been munching shrimp. I guess we did make the good choice on lure. Pretty little redfish. Look at that blue in his tail. Couple spots on this side, one spot on that side. Thanks, buddy. All right, last couple of casts, and I gotta get on the way. We gotta get the plane fueled up and headed back before the weather moves in this afternoon. Overall, glad we got out here today. We got one, even if it's a little one. It was a redfish nonetheless. So, wish I could stay a little bit longer. Next time I'll have to get an Airbnb or bring a tent or something to camp in, and we can fish at a better time of day. Right now it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I got no idea what the tides are doing right now, but we still got one. So heck yeah, see you all at the plane. I don't know if you guys can see all these mullet right here when I walk up in the shallows. Dang, there's so many. Well, that's all we're able to do today. I don't know if you can hear me because of the wind, but we got to get on the way. Storms are coming in back home, so I got to get the plane in before they get there. See ya.